Okay, traders, the watch list video here for Monday, December 7th. Wow, time flies. Another great week. I'm showing you the spot here. We closed at all-time highs, it looks like. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet because I got something I got to do. So another great day, though, on Friday. The teamwork's fantastic. It's almost, I hate to say it, I don't want to jinx anything. It's almost been like fishing with dynamite market. It's been a lot of things really working pretty easy, right? So what are we watching for? Let me try this again. STPK. What are we watching for Monday? Remember, when you watch my videos, I'm looking for things that can give us an intraday A+ setup, or might, I should say, give us an A+ intraday setup, because I'm in cash every night and I make my money as the market is open. So STPK, just a huge move on Friday and a fairly strong close. Obviously, that thing's really extended, but you never know. As a day trader, I always try to have the recent big movers on watch. I also wanted to put a couple of the EV plays, right? Remember, we caught this gap down in these EV plays on, let's see, this would have been Wednesday, right? And had several huge gains. And then if you just look at the daily chart, this doesn't look that bullish right now because you had the big move, then you had the pullback, and now we're chopping sideways pretty much, right? I mean, it closed right here. I'm talking about AYRO here as an example. Closed right here, and then the next day it closed a little lower, and then Friday it closed a little lower. But it's not, it's hard to pick out who's winning at the moment. I always want to be on the winning team, right, when I take a trade. But at the same time, here's my outlook on it. The EV plays were super strong. They all came in, kind of bounced off the 20-day. Had such a huge move that certainly they were not a buy on the gap up on Thursday, right? But now they've had a couple days lower. Are they going to retrace and revisit the recent lows? I have no idea, right? But if the EV sector catches a bit at all, these charts are pretty interesting to me, right? Because you had this, I'm still going by the last few days. You had a huge move and a 2-day pullback. And I think these things could potentially catch fire again. So having said all that, now you kind of know why I'm looking at this chart. I'm kind of looking at it as a 2-day pullback after a big move in a hot sector. That's the quickest, most succinct way I could put why I'm watching AYRO. And I would also throw in, several others, and I think I'm going to bump into a couple here as I go through the list. FSLY, big volume day, and a huge move intraday on Friday, but it gave a lot of it back, which makes me like it a little bit less. It went from 82.20 to 97.19 intraday before coming all the way back down, closing out in the 88s. But I am going to watch it. HCAC, I believe, is, I hate to misspeak. I'm pretty sure this is also in the EV space. It's one of the SPACs, right? I'm going to double. It says Shell Company, but yeah, I think they are. Yeah, Electric Vehicle Company, Canoe. So I'm assuming they're tied in with these HCAC. Anyway, this one really, really got going again on Friday and a very strong close. So like many other stocks I've been watching, it's extended, closed here, and here's the moving averages we watch. It's extended, but there still might be a follow-through day tomorrow. Arlo, that makes security cameras, for home security cameras. I think what started it was this day they got spotted in an Apple store or something. It almost gave it all back, and next thing you know, it's showing strength again. A nice rip again on Thursday, and then an inside day on Friday with a couple catalysts above. So Arlo's chart, actually pretty interesting to me. Blink is EV charging. Again, bounced off the 20-day, had this kind of struggling day the next day, and then next thing you know, closes at the highs again on Friday. So, a little bit like AYRO, I think maybe these things are up from here. So we'll see. LPI, I believe, is a petroleum play, and nice volume and curling up and breaking over probably 2 months worth of trading and a strong close. So I think all the oil names might be worth watching. I've seen a few others as I was going through charts this weekend. BB is BlackBerry. Had this crazy reversal the day it gapped up, and then a couple days lower, and guess what? Showing strength again. So this one, BB, very interesting to me. XPEV is one of the Chinese EV plays, much like AYRO. You had the huge day, now a couple days lower on declining volume, Back to the 20-day, maybe this whole space catches a bid, so I want to watch it. CAN, I don't love this anymore, but I've had it on bounce watch for like 3 days with no trigger, so I'm just doing it one more day, right? And then lastly, BT, which was one of the Bitcoin plays that had a really nice move, and now you got a couple days lower nearing the 20-day, nearing some price support. So if Bitcoin gets going, I actually like this chart for a turn back up on Monday. I'm not in love with this list, but I think between this list, hopefully the EV plays get going again, and any gappers we find on money, I'm still extremely confident we'll have several good trades because the teamwork's been fantastic and trading's been great. So let's just keep that going. I'll see everybody in the chat room on Monday.